Hey everybody, this is Amanda from Amanda's Budgets. I'm here to do one of the biggest cash counting, cash stuffing videos I have done to date. So let's get into it. Today's payday. It was at least payday for my husband. I got paid a little bit early. I usually get paid early because it's based off of my bank. However, I am absolutely ecstatic over the amount of hard work we have done, and it is paying off. I feel like it's paying off. So let's go ahead and get into the video. If you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Amanda. I am 34 years old. I live in Oregon. I'm an all-cash budgeter. I do cash stuffing, sinking funds, savings challenges, all on a low income. If that's something you're interested in, hit that subscribe and like bell. Somebody stated the other day that I am not on a low income. Not true. Not true. I live in a rental. My rental is going up in December. It's going up a whopping $110. I know that's not a lot, but it's happening every single year. So it's crazy. My previous rental to this one, the one I got evicted from, I was there 7 years, guys. And I'm telling you right now, like, I started that rental at $625. I lived there for 7 years, and by the time I left, I was at $1,190. So it goes up fast. I am literally throwing all my money into a rental, and I don't get anything out of it. It's like flushing your money down the toilet, right? But it is what it is right now. That's where I live. My bills are high. I live in a high living state. It costs a lot to live in Oregon. I looked into bigger cities. I can tell you right now, I don't live in Portland. So if you are from Portland, Oregon, me too, welcome to the club. I was born in the city, and my husband was born in a city in Oregon as well. We are true Oregonians, and holy cow, it is ridiculous to live here. Just ridiculous. Would I move elsewhere? No, because I found out federal minimum wage is still $7.25. How disgusting is that? All right, I'm done with the shenanigans. Let's go ahead and get to counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's more than I thought. That's good. So 18. So I also want to make something clear. I work 13-hour days, 14-hour days. I haven't literally had a day off up until last week. That was my first day off in 2 months. Okay? So this is not a regular 40-hour check for myself or my husband. We worked a lot of overtime. He did a lot of driving. We did a lot of gig work. I only put a percentage of gig work into other things. If you haven't seen that challenge, let me grab that really fast. This is just a percentage of what we make on gig work. All right, back to it. So we have 1,801s. I don't have a lot of 20s this time. How did that happen? I have no idea. But 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60. So 160 plus 160. It's a good number. I like that. I like that number. And then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. And then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So 260 in tens. Plus 260. Look at that. That is crazy. I mean, I was so tired the other day, you guys, when I had my day off. I literally felt sick. Literally sick. Is that normal when you work that many hours? Like, there was a week I worked like 70 something hours, 72 hours or something ridiculous. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. Plus 85, and then plus 1. $2,306. I haven't seen this much money in hand in so long. It's ridiculous. So we're going to go ahead and write $2,306. That makes me so happy right there. I'm telling you, hard work is paying off. The hours haven't stopped. Why haven't they stopped? Because we lost 2 employees since new GM started. And I don't think it was him. I think it was just the fact that they were over it, right? I mean, sometimes you just get over a job and you quit it to go do something else. We also are going through a lot of changes with the company that I'm working with. So I was told to not worry about being an assistant manager for long. Even though I still am an overlord, I will probably be going to a different store or staying at my current store. My company is looking to expand. So I could become an overlord of another store within 6 months to a year. However, I am bringing my crew with me. Where I go, my husband will go, because we have 1 car, folks, 1 car. And I know he likes his job. I know he likes it, and I'm excited for that. I think that once he also sees the progress that we have made, I don't even think he knows how much we have right now to work with. Like, it's amazing. So let's go over things I have spent, and I've actually stickered them on here. I'm a little shaky this morning, but I haven't been doing a lot of good self-care lately, and I do have an illness, so I have to be very careful. But I did mark them in pink. So these were the expenses. This is an expense that's down the line, that is a budgeted expense. So my goal was to do $100 in groceries. I did $100.15 in groceries. Big win on that. I went to a couple of, I did 2 little jaunts to Safeway, and I went to Winco. I like Winco, but it's far from me. I only go twice a month. I was going once a month, but I'm going twice a month now. Pet supplies, I did have to go get dog food for my Violet. If you are new to this channel, I have a pit boxer. This is Miss Violet. It's been a minute since I've had this up because I've had decor up. I also changed my desk around since my other desk has exploded. So that is my dog. She is a family member and like a child to us. I do have 2 boys as well, but she's our dog, or our baby dog. You're the baby dog, right? She's behind me. And then household supplies. I didn't really need much. My husband did need deodorant. And then we bought a sponge at the Dollar Tree. I was going to buy other Dollar Tree stuff, but man, I was kind of disappointed in Dollar Tree last time. I don't know what happened with that, but it is what it is. My Dollar Tree gets wiped out after a certain day of the month, like the 5th. So if you need like medicine from there, if you need like feminine products, if you need cleaning products, you better go before the 5th, because man, that stuff is going to be wiped out. They didn't have any toilet paper. They didn't have any hand soap. They didn't have any, I get the big Dollar Tree Awesome, That's Awesome brand soap. I like it. It works out for me. Some people don't like it. It is what it is. But I didn't do a big Dollar Tree thing. But I did spend within my budget. I budgeted $60 for pet supplies, you know, but I only spent $52.40. I was fine with that. I had to get a rat, or what is it, a rat? I think it's a rat, for Steve Irwin. Steve Irwin is our snake. He came with that name. He was a 12-year-old boy's snake. He is the most friendly snake noodle puppy we've ever had. I have a bearded dragon, and I also have some leopard geckos, and they needed crickets. Miss Kiwi, my bearded dragon, she is the best, laziest hunter ever. She just kind of sits in a corner and, you know, waits for them to come to her. So let's get rent for this check figured out. So that's $6.50. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 20, 40, and 50. So let's double check that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, 40, 50. $6.50, half the rent. I am literally, I have my jacket on, I'm dressed, I'm ready for the day. I'm going to go out and gig work before I skitter off to work because I enjoy that time. It's kind of like a self-care time for me. I get to listen to the music that I like, and right now it's Christmas music, and drink my emotional support coffee, which is pumpkin spice at the moment. I go to Amanda Saves a Lot of Bucks. I brew my own coffee at home. I have creamer. I want to build a coffee station, coffee hutch thing eventually when I move into a home that is mine and not a rental, because I think I want this one from Pinterest where it's built on the wall. Car payments getting $350, so that's 100, 200, 300, and then 20, 40, and 50. I'm going to be running out of 20s. So 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 50. Sweet, we have that. How do you feel on the bill front? This is what most of my income goes to, is bills. That's okay. I have a roof, 3 hots, a cot, internet, and TV to watch. I'm happy. Utilities is going to get 93, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and I'm going to do a 5. Because there is a $1.99 fee, so that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 95. And utilities is over here. Is it already open? Yes. Utilities is done. Phone is going to get 100. We pay half the phone bill now, half of it later. That's just how my husband sets it up every month. Doesn't cost us any extra, but that's how he does it. Some of these bills are not in my name. They're in his name. Some bills are in my name and not his name. We do have lots of bills in both of our names since we are legally married. It is what it is. 20, wow, did I just say 20? 100, 200, and then we're going to go back to insurance. So 200, and then 10, 20, 30, 40, and then I'm just going to do 2 5s. Okay, so that's, ooh, I'm getting sloppy here. 100, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. That'll cover the insurance. My insurance is high. I do gig work. One of my, well, multiple of my gig apps, I do have to have higher insurance to do. It's just a liability thing. It is what it is. Check with your insurance to make sure that that is not something you have to do or provide if you're gig working. I do not insure food. I'm not worried about that. So we have 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. And then $106 in credit card. This came from a savings challenge. I'm going to go ahead and put in another 50. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then we're going to check this off. And then I'm going to do another 20. So this is an additional, so I can pay this down to absolutely zero. So credit card number 1 will be back down to 0. I did have to utilize this credit card while waiting for my first paycheck. That is what credit cards for me are, is a buffer. I also use credit cards and pay them off at the end of the month, or I pay as much as I can. We did have to have a point in time where, you know, we were begging Peter to pay Paul, and that's okay. You know, if you're in that boat, you're there, that's okay. You have to do what you have to do. As long as you're paying on them and you're not defaulting and it's not going to a creditor, you do you, boo. I am not going to judge you. So that should be paid down to 0. So our bills are now covered. Let's go on to the better, ooh, hello, knocking stuff down. Let's go on to the better part of this cash stuffing. I love paying bills. I like making sure that these are paid, but it's time to do a little sinking funds. So I know I'm going to add the 25 into emergency, so let's put this somewhere not in view of the camera because that's done. It's done! Yay! All right, on to the next. Let's see. So, high priority sinking funds. This is the only envelope that is stuffed, and boy is this sucker thick. Look at this. This is $1,000. I am going to be adding to it today. But before I do that, well, I don't want to condense it. I can bring it to the bank at some point when I have another day off. It's like literally, it's going to have to be changed out. But this is a thicker envelope, and I'm happy for that. So this is $1,000. I'm not going to recount this. We're budget friends here. You've seen me count this. You know it's $1,000. If you haven't, I'm sorry. Go watch another video because I'm not. This is a lot of 1s, 5s, and 10s. All right, so we're going to add our 25. So 10, 20, and then 5. We're going to add it to this. I'm trying to be organized with this, but it's been really hard. So there's that. I feel like this has become a flip book all of a sudden. So there's $1,025 in here. I'm going to attempt to put it back in here. You know what? I'm just going to rubber band it. I have this rubber band out for a reason. I have another one as well. So there's one. Where's the bag of rubber bands? My bag of rubber bands from the Dollar Tree. I love the Dollar Tree. It's one of my favorite places to shop because it's affordable. And when you're on the poor side, or you're on the struggle bus, or you're just looking to not spend a lot of money, that's my go-to. So $1,025 in here. I'm not going to be able to get that back in there right now. That makes me laugh. Like, come on, Amanda, you should have, yeah, it's not going in. You should have thought about that. Okay, so taxes. I do owe on taxes. I don't owe until February 1st. I found that out. So I'm going to go ahead and put 15 into taxes. If I can get it open. When I'm sitting at an angle, my vision is kind of messed up. Family is going to get 10. This is for things that we're doing as a family. My friend, my husband's best friend, a friend of ours, is coming in from out of town. We're going to be celebrating his 30th birthday. It is coming up. Pet care is going to get 5 for now. I have plans for all these things, by the way. You just don't know about them yet. I got plans. I got lots of plans. Oh, the next video is going to be a big one. This is a big one, but this is going to be a really big one. 5 into car care. General savings just to save. Let's put in the $6 because we got to get rid of that one. It's got to go home somewhere. Okay, and that's all I have for this binder. This can go back to the bank. I'm going to condense that down. I'm not going to do a video on the condensing because it's $1,000. I did go ahead and I started the savings because October is complete. I started November. It does have a 5 in there just to keep y'all updated. And then let's go to our low priorities. These are just funds that are going to be revolving. So bulk shop is going to get 15. This is just to start this off. I am going to do a bulk shop probably around the 1st of the year. So now this has $10, $15, $16, $17, $18. Come on, money, flatten out. All right, holidays is going to get, let's see, how many hundreds do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do $100 because Christmas is coming. I have my youngest kid's birthday the week before Christmas. So now this has $101 in it. We do have a budgeted amount on our next check of $150. Tech is going to get skipped. Gaming is going to get a 5. This is for my little boys and my husband. It is their thing. So now it has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this also, these are all revolving funds. These are all funds that we will be taking money out of. Self-care, I am going to add a 5. This is just to kind of get this restarted. So there is $5, $6, $7, $8, $9 in self-care. Self-care does not have to be lotion, candles, all the things like that, or essential oils. It can be whatever you want it to be. Fun is going to get 5. This is just for fun, whatever we want to do. And now it will have $7. Slow and steady wins the race. I forget that this is even here, so that's kind of a good thing. So that is now stuffed. What do we have left of our check? So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. So $595 is left. What am I going to do with this money? You're just going to have to wait and see. I am going to be posting a very, very, very important video. Do what you can with what you got, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.